Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's round 3 of my driver of 2021. Round 1, TSI4 has gone through. Round 2, the SIM2 Max D has gone through with the highest score, 10.5 degree, beats the TSI4, so it just shows that that loft is not as much of an issue as I thought it possibly would be. Round 3 today is we're back at TaylorMade, but this time it's the SIM2, so it's the normal SIM2, and it's going up against the SRIXON ZX5. Now, I'm probably going to struggle a little bit with these two because I can't manipulate the weight on these. They're both at standard loft, so this is a 9 degree head, this is a 10.5 degree head. I can't pick how this one's going to go actually. I've tried this SIM2 in the past, didn't really get on with it. It was only when the Max D came along, and this as well. I've got a feeling both of these are going to go right a little bit, so I'm probably going to have to aim a little bit down the left hand side to get these in play. It's going to be a good little head to head. Predictions, comment down below which one's going to win, SIM2 or ZX5. Shafts are both hazardous smoke, both 60 gram, both 6.0. The only real difference is one's a blue, one's a black, and the only real difference in that is the torque level on them. So they're pretty similar shafts. Don't know which one's going to win. Are we going to have another TaylorMade through, or is SRIXON going to come along and take this one? Let's put quad on, let's open up the range, and let's see which one of these is going to win. Okay, sim to start us with, drawn out first. We've got 10 shots with each one, alternating in 5s, so 5 with each. I'm probably going to have to aim a little bit to the left here and let it fade in because I can't see me hitting many drawy shots with this. If anything, this is going to miss out to the right, so I'm going to aim to the left a little bit and let that fade into the fairway. So SIM2 to start with. Wow, as predicted. As predicted. Path was good, just leave the face open. Struggle with these clubs, and I so need those draw biases. But that's why it's my driver of 2021 and not anybody else's. It's consistent, I'll give it that. I felt like a better strike. Oh my God. Okay, last one with this, and you can pretty much see why I don't play it. I struggle with it. Goes out to the right every time. Oh, I can get one well then. Okay, that's 5 with the sim. Really struggling with the sim. Let's try the ZX5. Okay, ZX5, and what this is doing, this whole my best driver of 2021, is highlighting the importance of getting fit. Not just buying a club because you like the look of it. Difference between that SIM2 and the SIM2 Max D is massive for me, like massive. All right, SRIXON ZX5 then. Far in distance, but a little bit straighter. Okay, so that's 5 with the ZX5. A little bit better than the Sim because there's obviously a little bit more forgiveness and a little bit more help in the head for me there, so a little bit straighter than the Sim. Let's do the last 5 of the Sim. All right, let's try and get 5 better ones away with the Sim, but I struggle with it, and that's what the good thing about custom fitting is you can get clubs that suit your swing, and for me, the SIM2 in its standard form doesn't do that. A little bit better. Just losing it to the right every time. With this, I just don't feel like I don't even know where the face is. No confidence whatsoever in this club. Be surprised if this goes through. I thought I got that one as well. A bit straighter. Right, last one for Sim2. Not holding much hope out for it, to be perfectly honest. I am not a good enough driver of the ball for this club. And there's a low spinning dipper to finish. Okay, last 5 with the ZX5. I can't see it losing it from this point on. It's just a little bit easier to hit, a little bit more forgiving. Sim2 is for a far better player than me, that's for sure. There's a wild one. Got a finish on that. Decent one to finish there, which is nice. Oh, that's the best one. Save the best till last. So that's 10 shots with each. A difficult test because not suited for me, those drivers. The ZX5 is a little bit easier to hit, but I just find without that bit of draw bias, I'm struggling to keep the face closed. A lot better than the Sim. If the Sim's won this, I'll eat my hat. Okay, scores are in. Surprised actually. So start with the Sim. Total yardage, 2,798 yards over 10 shots, which is an average of about 280 yards. That's completed yardage. Total offline was 371.3 yards, so it's the furthest offline so far except for the TSI4, which was wider, giving me a total yardage for the competition of 242.67 yards, which is not bad. It's not as bad as a Ping SFT, but it's down in there. It's down there. ZX5 total yardage 2,800, so there's 2 yards different. So over 10 shots with each, the ZX5 went 2 yards further than on average. But the big difference was the dispersion. So dispersion total was 247.2 yards, which puts it into second place, just behind the Sim Max D. So it wasn't over 10 shots, it was 50 yards. So 5 yards per shot more wider than the Sim Max D. Didn't feel like that during the test, but actually it did all right, giving it a total yardage of 255.28 yards. So that's put it into second place so far. Really surprised, but it's not, you know, we're putting them head to head in the future. So So that means that the SRIXON ZX5 goes through to the next round and the SIM2 goes out. So ZX5, actually a pretty decent show in the end. It goes into second place out of the 6 that we've done, about 10 yards behind the Sim Max D. I do think that Sim Max D is going to take some beating, but on the day, how I'm swinging, whatever it goes up against may beat it. But the SRIXON ZX5 goes through with the SIM2 Max D and goes through with the TSI 4. Round 4, next video will be the Titleist TSI 2, so a really forgiving head, or one of Titleist's most forgiving head, against the Big Bertha 21, the Callaway's anti-slice driver. I've tested this, not quite as anti-slice as they say, but it does straighten up those fades a little bit. I've tested the TSI 2, love the TSI 2, so this should be a really good head-to-head. I predict that one's going to be quite a close one. Don't know what you think, but we'll see on that video. But is anybody surprised that the ZX5 has beaten the SIM2? Bearing in mind it's total distance over dispersion. I think the SIM2 is too much of a club for me. It's for your better player, your elite player, your low handicap player who can control face a little bit more than me. The weight isn't designed to help the face close, and that's why I lost it all out to the right, and that's ultimately where it lost on this occasion, was dispersion over the ZX5, and that I only had really one shocker in there with the ZX5, where I had a few with the SIM2. I think the SIM2 Max has got a better chance of getting through to the next round. SIM2, for me, for a mid-handicap level golfer, is too much of a club for me, so it goes out. ZX5 goes through. If you've liked this video and you're liking this, my driver of 2021, then do check out the 2 videos I've put out previously, and do subscribe to the channel because I am putting out another few videos of this. It is going to be an ongoing series until we get to the head-to-head final. If you've liked this video, give it a like. Please do subscribe if you're returning and aren't yet subscribed, or you're new and you want to subscribe to the channel. It is free to do. Just click that subscribe button down below. Let's get this channel growing. But until the next video, I'll see you all soon.